Hello everyone. So for today's problem, we have chosen best time to buy and sell stock on Leetcode, which is an easy problem on Leetcode. So what we will do as part of this video, we'll read the input statement of the problem or understand the problem statement. Then we can just understand the given examples, and then we'll try to write our program for that. Okay. So let's go through the problem statement first. It says you are given an array prices. So this is an array which named as prices, where prices of I, that is each item of this input array, is the price of the given stock on the ith day. So these individual inputs are nothing but the prices of the stock on given particular day. Now, in the next statement, what it says, you want to maximize your profit. So we want to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock. So on given particular day, we can buy the stock, and choosing a different day in the future to sell the stock. So we can buy the stock on given particular day and sell it on any other day into the future only. We can't go and sell it into the past. That we can't do. So yeah, these are the two things required for us. So first, choose to buy the stock on particular single day and choose to different day in the future to sell the stock. And then by doing these two options, we have to maximize our profit. So we have two options. We can buy the stock on given particular day, sell into the given the future, and then calculate the maximum profit we can get from this input array. And then what we have to do at the end, we have to return the maximum profit we can achieve from this transaction. So whatever the maximum profit is coming, we have to just return that. And now if we cannot achieve the maximum profit, which is greater than 0, then we have to just return the 0. So this is what our problem says. So let's go through the example once. So on this particular scenario, we have 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. Then why the output is coming as 5. So it says if we buy on day 2, which is if we buy on the price, let's say 1, and sell on day 5, which is price was listed as 6, right? Then we are getting the profit, which is nothing but 6 minus 1, which is 5. And it says this is the maximum profit for this particular given scenario. And that's why it's returning this answer. So let's go one by one and try to see what we can do. So let's say if we choose to buy the stock on the very first day, which is on the price 7, and in future, if we try to sell on any given day, right, we won't be getting the profit, which is greater than 0. So we'll be getting the negative profit. So we can leave that. Let's buy it on the very first day. So on the first day of which, when the price was the 1. If we try to sell on the third day, which is 5, so 5 minus 1 will be 4, right? So that's the maximum profit as of now we received. Now let's go and see on the fourth day, which is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, so we won't be updating our maximum profit. If you go on the fifth day, which is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5. So now our maximum profit is nothing but 5. If you go at the end, we got 4 minus 1, which is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we got like this is the maximum profit which we can figure it out. So that's why our problem says, now if in the given day, if we buy on any other day as well, right, on the 5, we buy on the 5, 5 minus 3 minus 5 is minus 2, 6 minus 5 is 1. So we'll be getting 1 as a profit. So all permutation and combination will be getting 5 as a proper option. So there are two ways. One, like the way I try to iterate using two loops. So for each input array, make it as the way we can buy it and sell on all other days and maximize the profit. So that will take big O n square. But that we don't have to do. Now let's go to the other input as well and see what it says. So here it looks like the input is in the sorted decreasing order. So if we buy stock on given any particular day, in future, if we sell it, we won't be getting profit in the more than 0. So that's why we're returning it as output as a 0. So this is the problem, and then we are able to understand it. Now quickly see what we can do. So what are the options we are allowed? We're allowed to buy the stock on given particular day and sell it in the future. So two options we can do for each item of this input array. And then we just have to maximize our profit. So when we are selling our stock, we just have to find the maximum profit which we can get from the stock, and then only we have to sell. So when the best way to buy the stock and the best way to sell the stock. So best way to buy the stock, if the stock is on the minimum. The stock price is on minimum, then go ahead and buy it. And when do we have to sell it? To sell it when the profit is the maximum, then only we have to sell it. So these are the only two options which we can do. And then we can return the maximum profit from our function. So let's quickly go with the writing the function, and we'll see how we can do it. The very first option, let's say whereby, when we can buy the stock. So let's say on the very first item, we can just, allow it that we are just initializing that we just bought, the item on the very first day. So we initialize on the very first day, we are just buying the item. So now second thing was we need to return the maximum profit, right? That's what we need. So let's say max profit initialize with 0. Because that's what we need to do. If we don't find any profit, maximum profit, which is greater than 0, we need to return the 0, right? These are the two things we had to do. Now, let's go and iterate the array each one by one. So let's say if we have already bought on the very first day, the second day onwards, we can start and see if we can sell it or buy it. That's what the option we have on, all the remaining items. So let's start from the day one. That is item 1. Let I equal to 1. I should be less than input array dot length and I plus plus. So now, option when can we buy it? So we can buy it if the current item, the current the stock price is the less than the last time we bought the stock, right? Then only we have to buy it. So if the current price is less than the last time when we bought it, then let's go ahead and buy it, right? So we just bought it. Now, when can we, second option was to sell the stock, right? That was the second option for us to sell the stock. But the only thing, like if you're getting the maximum profit, then only we have to sell it. So let's go ahead and see when we are getting the maximum profit. So if prices of I, that is the current day of the price minus last time when you bought it, is returning greater than the whatever the current maximum profit we do have it, right? Then we know that we can sell the stock. So we can just go ahead and update our maximum profit variable with that. So max profit is nothing but whatever the current price minus the last time we bought our stock on that. And if you do it on each item till the end of the array, then the max profit will have with the updated value of whatever the maximum profit we can make on this particular input array. So now what we just need to do, once the loop gets end, we just need to return the maximum profit. Cool. Now let's go ahead and submit this. Cool. So we just submitted a few seconds ago, and this is accepted, like it has run with the all input scenarios, and it's successful. Cool. So that's all we had for this given problem.